Hey everybody, welcome. Hopefully we have a really great adventure this weekend out there at the campsite. I'm going back to a campsite that, well, I haven't been there in about 10 years. Probably more than that, actually. It's a little bit closer. It's where we used to take the kids all the time. So I thought, well, I haven't been there forever. So let's go check it out, see what changes are made. Oh, I've already stopped. Got my coffee. And the attendant in there actually talked me into, here it is, buying a cherry pie. He's a very friendly individual, so I couldn't help but buy one off of him. And if the store does well enough in selling these pies for some reason, then each employee gets a $50 bonus on their paycheck. I think that's good for employers to give an incentive to their employees. I mean, you're helping each other. You're moving their merchandise. At the same time, you do a good job and they reward you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Anyway, hopefully this is an exciting adventure. I'm looking forward to it. It's Friday. Let's get going. Buckle up. We'll see you down there. Kidding me? Oh, let me adjust that a little bit. All right, welcome back everybody, or to you new viewers, welcome in general. We made it to the campsite. It's a public state recreation area. I'll give you a tour of it here in just a second, or I'll look around. But first things first. Cheers. Oh, good stuff. All right, today we're still in Indiana, weekend camper. So Friday at 5 o'clock, I'm out the door. And today I decided to come here. It's, as I said, Lieber State Recreation Area in Indiana. This is one of the first campgrounds we would take the kids to when we were first, when they were real little, teaching them to camp. It's fun. They got a lot down here. You'll see some more of it later on in the video. They got big lake, boat launch, beach. They got it all. The campground, though, in all honesty, the spaces are, you gotta be careful about which site you reserve, because some of them are like right on top of each other, elbow to elbow, and some of them are spaced out pretty good. Fortunately, even though it's been, I mentioned earlier how long it's been, I was doing some actual math on the way down here. It's been close to 15 years since I've been back here. Typically I go to the primitive sites that you see a lot, because a lot fewer neighbors. It's definitely a lot more nature oriented where I go, and I just love the area down there. The people are super friendly, and it's just a great place to go. So right now I'm going to work on this guy, get the camp ready, and I plan to, before I get dinner going, is to run down by the lake and hopefully we can catch an awesome sunset. So stick around for that, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Well, here's just a quick look at the camping loop I'm on. You see some camping sites are literally better than others. You got here out in the middle, you can see how close they are. See the two fire rings right there? Up each other's business. But right now, this loop usually is the last one to fill up, because as you notice, there's no public facilities. There's no pit toilet, so you have to travel to go use that. Other than that, it's pretty nice. We got a gorgeous afternoon, evening, weather-wise. It's just wonderful out here. So I'm going to set you down. I'm still working on that beer. It's only been just a minute since I put the camera down. So we're going to finish that up and then take a tour down by the lake. So stay tuned. Okay guys, that was pretty cool. All right, we're back at camp. The sun, as you saw, is dropping, so we're gonna get a fire going and get to dinner. So bear with me. Wow, folks, I don't know if you can tell, but that's one jacked up fire ring. That's okay. We're just eating stuff up tonight. Oh, I like the fact that there's a little bit of leftover here. It's gonna help out our cause. Doo-doo. Let's get a little bit of a mess in there. I've gotten a little bit more organized about my fire stuff. Get off my finger. There we go. Ah, works. Just lit, dude. Yep. Start up okay. Duct tape is the bomb. A little wet underneath. You see from the smoke. Hopefully it dries out soon. But we'll let her go. Ah. Oh, we're on a slope. All right, folks, we're gonna get dinner ready. The fire's going. It's going. that better. But tonight we're gonna have Campfire meatloaf sandwiches. I know. But the other night I had the opportunity to actually cook dinner, so I brought some leftover meatloaf. Seal it up really good, make sure don't have any issues in the cooler. There we go. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to thin that out in this other pan, because basically all we need to do is heat it up. And I just want to make sure we don't have any burn issues. So let's scoop this out. Yeah, it's getting cold, that's for sure. Whoa, gotta have the sauce with it. All right, and we'll just break this up a little bit. Probably should have pulled it out of the cooler, let it kind of warm up a little bit. Or if this might work better. It'll all separate pretty well. Actually, there's a lot more than I thought there was. That little dude. I'll break that up a little bit. There you go. Sorry it's taking so long. I had no idea it would take this long. It's crazy. There we go. You get roughly like hopefully 2 sandwiches out of that. And one thing I am going to do, and I'll be right back, because I always forget something. It ain't me if I don't. So be right back. Okay, made it back. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of water, just to help generate steam so it doesn't dry out. So, all right, all we gotta do is get the, oh, here it is right here. So I'm gonna cover this guy up. A little heavy duty foil. And now we're ready for the fire. So we're gonna get it cooked and be back in a bit. All right, everybody. Well, we got it off the fire. It's sizzling. Oh. Tell you what, this is like a torture contraption. Oh, excuse me, the hiccups. Torture contraption. Getting in and out of. Ooh, a little warm. Grab some bun. See, everybody winds those little dudes up different ways every time. Start with one. I'll zip you up again in a minute. All right, let's get out of the shade. Hopefully I got a little bit better lighting this time, so you guys can actually see what's going on. So let's open this dude up. Let's see if we can get into this guy. Yep, I feel a little bit of steam coming out of there. Woo, look at that, nice. Nice and warm. All right, now, I don't know if I should use this. What do you think? This or this? Well, I'm right-handed, so let's start with this. See how it works out. It didn't burn. Nice. And yep, I think the spoon would have been a better idea. Ooh, hot. That's what I want. Nice and hot. Oh. Yep. Change into the spoon. Definitely have enough in here for 2 sandwiches. Kind of like a wacky sloppy Joe. Now, and on top of that, if hopefully I can get this bag open, it's supposed to tear. There she goes. Oh, this is gonna take a second. I think these things are a nightmare. Oh, I'm almost at my patience end here. Yep. Well, I'll edit this out. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. We got some Sargento. Jeez, I'm having all kinds of issues. Sargento mozzarella cheese. Try to get a piece out before it cools down too much. Throw that on there. All right, you start warming up. This, we're going to cover back up. Keep it warm. And where did my little utensil go? Oh, it's right here. Aha. And we're going to throw a little bit of mayonnaise on there. Just because I want to. Aha, plastic. Trying to cut down on my dishwashing today. And this time of year it gets dark like crazy. Alright. Oh yeah, it's softening up pretty good. Oh, set that to the side. Put you right there. Keep the critters out of my mayonnaise. Drink of water. And also, wasn't messing around this time. Got some standard Lay's barbecue chips. Yeah, it's quite. I don't know if you folks can remember one of my little camping adventures, previous videos. I experimented with a chip. It was a loser. I wasn't gonna mess around this time. All right, let's dig into this thing. Ooh. It's coming apart. That is awesome. Man. Now, not to brag, but I make some pretty damn good meatloaf. All right, folks. I'm going to eat my dinner. So, not to be rude and eat in front of you. And then we're going to relax a bit by the fire and then call it a night. So, stick around. Be back shortly. Cheers. Good morning, campers. All right, here's my view this morning at the back of the truck camper. And very minimal setup. I mean, we've got my little cooler over there in case I need a drink or something in the middle of the night. Got my little table set up. There's a little DVD player on there and my rechargeable fan. Well, it's a rechargeable DVD player too. So, it's a great night's sleep. So let's get up and get this day going. All right, everybody, we got the campsite all policed up, and what I plan to do now, we'll run over to the shower house. As I said earlier, this loop doesn't have a little pit toilet on it. Make a deposit, so to speak, and let's take a quick tour of the lake on our way out today. So, see you in a minute. Wow. Well, campers, well, for you new campers, experienced campers, you've experienced this before. It's a state park. They're pretty decent, but let me tell you, that bathroom was disgusting. I mean, but for new campers, expectations, you're going to run into that time to time. Most state parks I go to, they keep the restrooms and shower facilities pretty clean. This one, somebody's really dropping the ball. Whew. But you're going to get that sometimes. So expectation, new campers, be prepared to be horrified every time you walk into a camping bathroom facility. I'm sure all you campers out there that have been doing it for many, many years, you've run across this a time or two as well. So, all right. Not going to bother me on this trip. Seen it before. Ugh, we'll get over it. Let's go down and take a tour of that lake on our way out. Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick tour of the lake. As part of it, they have an older boat ramp there that's closed. A big old fishing pier. That is the pier that I lost a fishing pole off of like 15 years ago. Had a fish pull it right off there. It was crazy. All right, get out of this little area. You can see there's the beach right there. Pardon the shaky camera there. Let's see where this guy's going. All right, cruise by the beach real quick. Over by the marina. It's not a huge beach by any means, but it's a beach. And unless they made some changes, well, they probably should have made some changes since I've been down here last, but that sand is not friendly. It's kind of coarse. They got a little shelter area here. People put up their hammocks. It's pretty nice. And then we can get back into the bigger section of the lake. Pretty much the entire lake. This is only actually half of it. And we got some people down there fishing. Come up this hill. There's another big section of the lake. Oh, bumps. Here is what they call the marina, which is just a glorified long boat dock. Now you can get ice and fuel here. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but oops, I got all cattywampus there. My apologies. I am parked on a hill right now, and we got a few fishermen out there. Not sure what they're fishing for. Probably crappie. This lake is known for crappie, not of any size, I'll tell you that, but they're pretty prolific in here. That and carp. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna get turned around. Hold on. Well, that was definitely a little pick-me-up from the bathroom experience. Holy catfish. Experienced campers, you've been there. Inexperienced campers, if you go to state recreation area or any campground in general, a really good tip is before you enter, take a deep breath, and it can get horrifying in there. So, but don't let that stop you from camping. I mean, you're going to run into a bad experience once in a while, but you got to look at all the other good memories that you can bring back. This campground has a lot of good memories for me. This is one we would bring the kids to. And when I say kids, I mean 6 kids. Okay? Yeah, 6. 4 boys, 2 girls. But it was an adventure in itself, and it was just glorious. I loved every minute of it. So, everybody, you take care. Oh, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. On our next adventure, we should have some special guests. I'm looking forward to it. So, hope you are too, and I'll see you then. So, again, take care, everybody. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you soon.